Hi there, and welcome to a session, a very short session that's going to give you a few tips, very valuable and very simple tips on how you can create a beautiful posture. Okay, first of all, and what I'll do is I'll let you start warming the shoulders up while I explain these few things. So if you can get yourself into a neutral position, feet hip width, and lengthen up. I'm holding onto my phone here, but you'll see why in a minute. Lengthen up, shoulders back and down. And if from here you can just circle your shoulders forward, few back, few forward while I explain these next few things. So the number one thing that's causing problems with posture, this is the posture we're aiming for. But what is causing this? And particularly this, look at my neck. It's the phone. We're all on our phones way too much, and this is what happens. So just look at me from the side. Here's my usual self. Here's me on the phone. Right, now if you imagine you're on the phone, how many hours a day? You can get one of those apps that tell you how many times as well. But you're on the phone, your head is down here. What is just going to happen to you as time goes on, as age creeps up with us? It's not going to be good. So I have taught myself and trained myself, that's the thing here, trained, to use my phone up here. Sometimes it's about here, but now look at my posture. Much, much better. So I'm not down here with a neck that's doing this and shoulders that are rolling forward. I'm up here. So that is the first thing I urge everybody to try to do. If you do it in a minute after the session, you'll think that there's no way, that just feels weird, feels very odd, uncomfortable, but it's just practice. Everything in life is just practice, and you can train yourself. So rather than having to do exercises all the time, this is the simple thing that will really help. It's going to push your shoulders back. You have it at eye level, and you type away with your shoulders back and down. So that's tip number one. Number two, desks. So people that are sitting at desks, this goes on. Yeah, you want to be sitting upright, and you want to maybe move your keyboard up or lower or raise the chair, whatever it is that you need to correct to put yourself in a beautiful position whilst working, so that you can be working like this rather than this. You've just got to think about what's going to happen in your future if you carry on like this. Look at the spine, it's getting, it's causing problems for your spine if you carry on like that. And then another really simple thing, just how we walk about. So for people that are used to walking like this, just watch the shoulders, that's a very usual posture for lots of people. Just look at yourself in the mirror. Look how you look. Look what happens, you get a paunch. The minute you lengthen up and shoulders go back, you've lost a stone in weight. What looks like you've lost a stone in weight, because you've elongated your body, you've pulled your core in without even trying. It's just from there to there. And how much nicer does that look? So what I would say about that is people, confident people, are much happier walking around like this with shoulders back, chest out. If you're not used to it, you might feel a bit self-conscious, but how much better does it look? And start to notice other people. So you know what it's like when you walk past a shop window, you can't help having a glance, you just can't, can you? Sort it out, look at yourself and push your shoulders back, and then start to be aware of other people around you and what they look like and how you used to look, because you don't anymore. I mean, without doing any exercises at all, there's three huge, huge things there that are going on in everyday life that can really, really sort you out. Right, so let's spend another 5 minutes doing some exercises. So if I show you the best ones that you could do during the day to loosen up first and then to strengthen, that would all be an amazing change for your posture and create less tension, less pains. And you've got to think of life ahead, and think of your children. Don't let them be like this on tabs. Do not. Their little spines are, forming now. If we let them form into those positions, they're going to be in trouble. Right, so you have hopefully just really mobilised by doing your shoulder rolls. Now let's take the arms up to a V position and go to a W. V, W. So if any of you do my regular Pilates sessions, you'll know that I do these in every session really. It's all about posture. That's it. So what I'm doing here is bringing the elbows back down behind me. Up, then back. Up, then back. Brilliant. So you're bringing them back behind you, not to your side, back behind you. Then from there, the pec deck. Push them back. So if you did this little routine a few times a day, you'd notice a huge difference in a couple of months. Good. And then the number one exercise, Alexander technique. So arms go out to the side and then arms go back. So that's without arching. So the natural thing would be to do this. But you're not going to let your back arch. Remain in neutral, brace your core, take the arms out and back, then lift up and down. Above and below shoulder height. Keep them back. I know you can feel it. Just smile through it. 9, 10. So if you just start with 10 at a time, you can then repeat those. So I'll just do a couple of each. Let's do 4 of each move. 4 back, 2, 3, 4 forward. Then V, W, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then pec deck, elbows at shoulder height, 2, 3, and 4, and then arms out to the side and back, lift them up and down without letting your back arch, 3 and 4. Woohoo, and then stretch by rounding your upper back, let everything be a little bit bent as you push your shoulder blades forward. Brilliant. Great, I hope those tips have helped. And I know I went on a bit at the beginning, but they're really the factors that are causing problems in our lives. Great, have a good day and I'll see you soon. Fabulous.